Yo, what's good? It's Chairman House of Barf. Okay, so I took a little time. Uh, I had a whole list of tickers that I wanted to run through. I just ran through them, no care in the world. One that I was just looking at as a possible bullish position, RGTI, went up 6 cents on me since I just was doing my research. Um, I'm I'm feeling bullish about this. Uh, I'm not sure if I want to put this trade in at the end of the day. I think I do. We'll just go into the rest of the day. With it possibly high. I can't even tell you what I think it's going to reach up to. But yeah, we'll go ahead and work on that. A couple other trades. I don't know all these tickers. I'm sorry. What am I doing? What am I doing? See, that's the thing is y'all haven't been sitting with me the whole time here, and I'm just hopping straight into everything and just like pay attention. Okay, real quick. Let's take a quick second to catch everything up. All right. So, real quick, if you didn't listen to the previous episode, I don't even know what I named it. It's just an episode. So I was going through a few trades. Everything's going really well. Goodness, truly blessed. I am having kind of a rough, a little bit of a rough day. Well, actually, I'm having a great day, but you can only get beat up so much before it starts kind of getting to you. I got my spouse beating me up verbally. I got other people beating me up verbally, and kind of started getting to me. And one reason why it started kind of getting to me was because I'm sitting here, I'm looking at these trades, and I'm like, man, I don't know which trade I'm going to make. And then everything that they've been saying to me, you're a loser, you're not a money guru, you don't know anything about money, you're broke, you're a loser, you've never won a day in your life. And as I'm looking over these trades, it's kind of starting to get to me because I'm like, what trades do I make? So on the previous episode, I had a bunch of tickers that I've written down from previous days. I just haven't ran through them yet. So what I went ahead and did was I just ran through them. The way I ran through them was just put in each ticker and did a very basic chart analysis of the volume, the float, outstanding shares, just very basic. Just look at it, I don't know. Okay, so that was the way I can get run through 30, 40, 50 tickers. And it took me probably an hour and a half. Right now it's approximately 2:50 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have about an hour, 10 minutes before the market closes. So out of that 50, I was able to put a small list together of tickers that I've formed an opinion on. Not sure if the opinion is correct, whatever, bullish, bearish. Just I have a very general opinion, a stance on it. So I've gotten it down to, and they're not all one industry, but I'll read off some of these tickers. They're generally, majority of them are 4 letters, some of them are 2. But I'll read RGTI. Not familiar with what these companies do. POET, GSIT, QUIK, CRDO, ASK. No. What is that? ASX or K? Let me see. ASX. Okay, there is an ASX and then there's an ASK. Okay. There's not an ASK. So ASX. I apologize. Let me fix that. ASX. Okay. ICG, DIOD, VZ, Verizon, ALK. I do know VZ and I don't ALK. Not fully familiar. CWH, VR. I can't even read that. Is it VRCH? Let me see. VRCH. These are just tickers. Companies I was just going around looking at. I can't even read that last one. I think it says VRCH. That's messed up. Let me see. Oh, VRCA. Oh, okay, that's what it is. Okay, so that's another thing. Got to make sure you write your tickers clearly, especially when you're dealing with companies that you're not really familiar with. Okay, MAA and TARS. Okay, so these are all companies that I said I can form an opinion on, that I feel like based on the chart, the volume, and everything, I can form some type of opinion on. The other ones, I've kind of just put them to the side because I'm like, I can't, like, just looking at the chart, the volume, and everything. I can't form an opinion. I'm not sure if it's bullish. I'm not sure if it's bearish. I'm not sure if it's going to stay the same. I'm just like, you know what? That's just too much. Just throwing it to the side. So, with these, I've also separated them. So it's not clean, but like, for example, RGTI, POET, MAA, TARS. These are ticker symbols. VZ, ALK. Those I'm pretty much bullish on. And GSIT, QUIK, CRDO, ICG, CWH, VRCA. Pretty much bearish on. DIOD. And it looks like ASK. Keeping my eye on. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going with those. So, I would like to try to get a trade in now, just to kind of, I may not put the trades in exactly right now, because sometimes the market can have a nice little pullback towards the end of the day. But, because, like, for example, I'm looking at RGTI, went on a run of about 6 cents in the last few, I don't know, maybe hour as I was reviewing some of these other trades. Could have put in an order at 244, made 6 cents per trade. So let's say, for example, I was just going to put, like, let's say $1,000. Let's see, divide that by $2.46. I'm sorry, $2.44. That would have been about approximately about 410 shares, and then times that by 6 cents. Could have made about $24. That's not too bad. Could have been, some gas, lunch money. But again, taxes would have ate up 40% of that if I would have pulled it out. But if it depends on your account. You have to really think of what you're doing. So I think I just want to kind of play it simple, easy. Still, not exactly sure, how I'm feeling about all my trades. But I think I just want to kind of go with VZ. I know it's like, come on, don't puss out. Or I don't, nothing wrong with that, but it's like, come on, man, you did. But I'll do a little bit more research real quick on the line, and then we'll get ready to make some trades. Again, this is not advice. We're just going down, just learning, just taking our time, learning. It's not a rush. For me, it's a little bit more of a rush because I'm in a situation where I got to start paying these bills. I also have kind of a few people that are trying to tear me apart. They're trying to take everything from me. And I don't really, if I had a job, I would be able to protect myself a little bit more, but without having a job, it really puts me kind of in a bind to like, for example, going to the bank and saying that I can maintain the property by myself. And I'm like, hell nah. Like, where the fuck is your income coming from? And be like, damn, I ain't got no income. Okay, so what? You're going to become a Wall Street trader? Are you Michael Douglas? I'm like, dog, no. It's like, so, pretty much I'm pretty much going to be forced to sell. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. So I got to move a little bit more quickly on this. But for everyone else, it's just be patient. Don't get wrapped up in this madness of what I'm trying to get done. So it's about 3 p.m. Let me see. Usually I have a clock that kind of gives me the exact time and whatnot. Let me see if there's any other trades that I just haven't reviewed. Okay. I'm looking at Disney right now. It looks like it's kind of down. Let's see. Disney's been having a lot of issues. I just want to take a look at their 10-year. Yeah, they're pretty low right now for, what they're around like $88. It's pretty low for Disney. According to his 10-year chart. Again, just very basic, real quick. Um, there's this other company, Roblox. Let me take a look at them real quick. RBLX Roblox. Okay, they're pretty steady at approximately $39. Um, according to their chart, I put in the 10-year. I don't even know if they've been in business 10 years. Or been they definitely have been in public for 10 years. But looking at their 10-year chart, looks like it's been pretty steady around $39. I think just off just what I've seen and experienced, I think Roblox is, I don't know, I think it's here to stay kind of. I think it's going to rise on that. I don't know when. I don't know where. I know they're working on different things. So I'm going to write Roblox down just for something to look at in the future. Not making an opinion on them right now. So out of those few tickers I wrote down, we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. About 14. We may not make all the trades. Let's go ahead and try to get some trades in and kind of see what we do. We can, it's all a learning experience. So I'm going to try to stop, not trying to get all, religious. I think about God all the time and be like, God, could you please help me? Like, I got this guy, calling my spouse. I got my spouse trying to take everything from me. People are calling me crazy. People are calling me stupid. And I think about God, like, God, please help me. Like, please. Like, just if there's any way you can shelter me. So I was listening to something. I was listening to some artist. I'm not sure. I think it was Kanye West who said that publicly you're not allowed to talk about God. I think Lil Wayne may even said it too in one of his performances. I don't know. I think he said he was overseas, like in Dubai or something. And they said, "Hey, could you do us a favor? And we're not trying to tell you what to do, but if you could, you might want to consider not bringing up God or specifically Jesus in your performances." And I was like, "What?" I mean, like, if I was watching a performer and they were talking about, I don't know, Buddha or Ganesh or I don't know who else, Allah, I don't know. I'd feel like I'd be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not what I believe in, but I'm like, wow, this shit is serious. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, is it that serious? But yeah, no, I think about God. I think about, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I think about it and I just say, hey, come on, we gotta, keep our head strong. Just do what you love doing, be passionate about it, have fun. To an extent, there's nothing wrong with being a man child. Okay. Be a man child. Okay. I'm about to really be a man child soon, but just, growing up, having fun, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. So just get in here, have fun. One of my buddies, he's not a trader. He may trade just a little bit, but he said, man, treat your live portfolio how you would treat your paper portfolio. And I think that might be your key. The thing is, I just did all this analysis, due diligence. I didn't do due diligence. It was just very basic analysis. I would make all these trades in my paper portfolio ASAP. I think this is going to go up. I probably would have put some of these trades in already, but when you get to live, you're like, because like, for example, let me see if I can see some of my, let me see if I can, see some of my trades I've made. Give me just 1 second. Here, what I'll do, we'll just take a quick break. Thank you for anybody and everybody who decided to stop by. This is Chairman House of Barf. Yo, what's good? This is Chairman House of Barf. Just getting ready to try to pull up some of these trades that I want to go ahead and analyze. If I can say anything real quick, I don't want to make it seem like I'm innocent. If I could say, like, I'm not innocent at all. I have a lot of shit that I'm going to have to face if House of Barf happens to take off. Or whether if it's House of Barf or the name ends up changing or whatever it is. There's a lot of shit that I'm going to have to face because there's going to be a lot of individuals just like what I'm going through right now where there's motherfuckers who are trying to say like, yo, this guy, he's an asshole, he's a bitch. You know, they're gonna try to tear me down. So, and there's gonna be shit that comes out that I'm not gonna be proud about. So I'm not trying to say that my spouse is in the wrong. It just sucks going through it. That's all it is. It's just like, man, this shit sucks. You know, but so a few of the trades that I already made that, you know what I'm saying, again, these are simulated trades that I'm not even thinking about. For example, the Camden, again, it's a November 17th, 2023, shorted, 10 puts, down approximately, on the whole day, I'm down approximately about $1,500. But that was one from I sold earlier, and then I bought it again. And it's crazy because currently the new put the short put that I purchased is up $25. Okay, so I am bullish on CPT. Just kind of waiting for CPT to get down to a decent price, but I'm bullish on it. I do think that that's a good trade for myself. Not giving advice, considering, again, as I stated before, that I know everybody says Mr. H. Powell, the Honorable Jerome H. Powell, cannot raise it any further. I don't trust anything these people say. So what's going to end up happening is these people are going to end up going into residential properties until we can either get to a place where they can have 20% down to put on the house. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, if I can bring down the principal, I really don't give a shit how much interest is left. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's 8%, but, you know, if I could put down a bunch on the house, then I just got a few more years that I'm going to have to deal with this normal interest rate. So, yeah, I'm bullish on CPT. That's just one out of many REITs that I've reviewed. I just like CPT. It looks like a pretty solid company. I probably will go long on them. Well, I'm shorting put, so yeah, I'm bullish on them. Taking a look at Datadog. Shorted again, a put again, August 4th, 2023. This one is up approximately $130. So go Datadog. The thing about that one is I'm going to go ahead and let it expire and just kind of see what happens. Again, just a simulated trade. Then also the RGTI, I did put in a bearish position, just experimenting again. I purchased a September 15th, 2023 long put position, strike price $2.50. Currently right now it is down approximately about 3%. So and again, I don't know, Rigetti, what was that? Quantum computing. So yeah, just had a buddy that's just like, hey man, just go out there. Don't be stupid. You know, you got experience. You've been doing this. I mean, my buddies know I've been doing this since I was 18 years old. You know, it's like you've been doing this for years, but you've always been very conservative. Mutual funds, ETFs, blue chips, a couple of speculatives. I was looking at one of these speculatives that I was dealing with. It's called Atomera. Man, that thing blew my life, man. Like, shit, that joint was at like 20, and then shit went down to like 8. But I don't know what's going on with Atomera. I would like to take a look at them. Now, another thing that I'm kind of a little bit being cautious on is that there can be conflict of interest. So I really do have to make sure I disclose what I'm investing in, just so that somebody doesn't go out there and be like, oh yeah, I heard Chairman talking about this stock and he just said it's a good stock to get and blah, 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 not knowing that I'm actually invested in it. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to be very cautious of the way I behave and I perform, just to be very safe from any regulators that want to try to come down. Because anybody can talk about all the stocks and everything you want, but you got to be very careful before you get a cease and a desist from the regulators. Basically just saying like, no, this is crossing over into advice. You know what I'm saying? And right now, I don't really have much of a following, so it doesn't really matter. But if you start developing a following, then that means, of course, they're going to be more skeptical of what you say, even to a point, I guess, even talking about God. Uh, Goodness gracious, I love Jesus. I'm sorry. Is that as bad as cussing? Like, which one is, but I'm not, I'm not the best practicing Christian. Like, I'm not the best at practicing. Not the best at being a spouse either, or I guess a parent. So let's go ahead and grow some testes and test some of these bullish trades. Now again, these are day trades. Now some of these I don't really want to do day trades. Some of them I really do want to like this Verizon one. I'm like, yo, let me hold that. That's $33, and Verizon sucks as a stock. I mean, shit, even a little bit as a company, for real. I'm not trying to get into it, but one thing with Verizon, what they have is when you walk into those stores, you're not dealing with a customer service agent. You're dealing with a sales representative. Anytime you walk into one of those Verizon stores or something, I don't know what else, you're dealing with a sales representative, a sales agent. Okay, so the sales agent does not give a flying fuck about your life, anything you got going on. All they care about is selling. That's all they care about. Upscale you on accessories, whatever it is, blah, 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 blah. By the time you walk out of there, you're going to feel like you're in a whirlwind and you have no idea what happened. So then you go and you call customer service and you say, customer service, oh my gosh, after thinking about it, I don't think I did the right thing in the Verizon store. They're like, what's the issue, blah, blah, blah. See, now when you call Verizon, now you're dealing with a customer service agent. This customer service agent has damn near no abilities. No, very, very little. Very little abilities. You know what I'm saying? There's really not much that they can do. All they can really do is sit there and console you. They're, customer, meaning console, and just sit there and just say, hey, yeah, that's fucked up. Yeah, that's messed up. Shit. Well, I do want to let you know you have your signature right here, and you did agree to the terms. And once you do that, there's really nothing that we can do. And you're just screaming, hollering, no, they lied to me, blah, 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 they're terrible. And you're like, well, sorry to say it, you kind of signed it. So that's one reason why I kind of say that, Verizon is kind of a little bit of a skeptical company to me. Let me go ahead, take a look at their competition compared to their peers. Whoa. Somebody just sent me a nice message saying, I have been kind of verbally abusing you lately. Yeah, kind of been taking it. I don't know where that came from. But let's keep moving forward. I want to look at some of their peer comparison with Verizon, because I may not be interested in Verizon, considering everything I just said about them. So we have Verizon at approximately total revenues is about 135 billion. We have Comcast at about 120 billion. We have T-Mobile at 78 billion. We have AT&T at about 121 billion. And we have Charter at about 54 billion. Let me take a look at Charter. Charter is a pretty solid company. Again, some of these companies are very much like regional. Damn, Charter's at 404. That's expensive. Okay. Let me look at AT&T. I can't remember their ticker. Just probably ATT. Yeah, there we go. Wow. This is like the deadest. Wait, let me see. Did I put in the correct ticker, man? What is ATT? and ticker symbol T. My bad. Okay, they're down to about $14. This is crazy. How? What? 10-year? About $14. Wow. It's nothing much though. It's pretty much where it's been like forever. But it's $14. AT&T? Okay. I'm just gonna leave them alone. T-Mobile. T-Mobile seems to be kind of doing big things. Let me see. What's their ticker? TMUS. TMUS. You know, one thing my parents would always tell me, mainly my mom, don't let, compliments make you, and don't let insults break you. Just, you got to be confident in yourself and know who you are. But shit can get to you, man. You know, I don't care how hard you are. I mean, shit, if you hard, be hard. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes that shit, man, it gets to you. You're just like, fuck. Like, am I that bad of a person? CMCUS. I'm looking at Comcast now. And I know I've done some fucked up shit to people, and I'm not proud about it, but I hope not, but I probably will do some more fucked up shit to people, CMCSA. I mean, I'm not encouraging the behavior, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I'm going to go out there but oh shit, this joint was down at $30 and now it's at $45. Okay, Comcast has a lot of volume. I like that. What's going on with Comcast? So I would say the big competitor, are Comcast and Verizon. And let's go to bar chart. Again, we got to get some trades in. It's about 3:15. Let me type in VZ, see kind of what they think. Oh, they're saying sell this joint. They're like, get out of it. Get away. Don't deal with it. Okay. Let me see RGTI. RGTI. What is okay, they're saying buy this joint. 250? Gosh. Okay, let's try to get this RGTI thing done. It's 3:15. And again, this is just a day trade. Real quick, let's find out who RGTI is. Again, I just found this company. Know nothing about them. Let's go to our handy dandy what is it? Investor Hub. I was watching it at 2:44. So we want to dream big. I'm trying to see like some of the boardrooms of people talking about RGTI. Because what I'm seeing is this could be a possible bullish position. I could have even made 5 cents per share on it, even if it was $25. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Everybody's like, here we go again, going up. RGTI. Okay. Again, I'm not saying that this is a great company or anything. I'm not recommending it to anyone. What I'm doing is just doing some speculative trades of companies that I was reviewing. So, okay, P ratios at about 7. It has a small dividend. Is that true? Quarterly dividend? You would have had to be in by July 7th? Okay. 52-week low. Oh, what am I looking at? I'm looking at Verizon. I was like, what in the world? This little rinky-dink company has a dividend? Okay. Oh, PE ratio -4. Okay. All right. 52-week high, 590. Okay. Looks like it's pulling back just a little bit. What I want to see if this is a good day trade. I want to see if there's something that I should be concerned about, like they're, I don't know, selling shares under the table to random people, or The SEC has been having big issues with them. Some people are saying give it 6 weeks. Some people are saying give it 9 months. I'm like, man, I'm not trying to do all that. That's not what I'm here for. Let's go to some of the. This is RGTI, Rigetti Computing, some quantum computing company. Know nothing about them. I mean, the firm looks. I'm not saying the best. Don't want to talk trash about anybody. Sustainability. I don't think there's any. Financials. Again, I think we went over this already. Total revenue. It's been increasing a little bit since 2020. Revenue was kind of increased a little bit. Earnings. It looks like they've been missing their earnings for like 3 quarters. Goodness. Let's see if there's any other companies similar to RGTI. That may be a better bet. I'm gonna write these ticker symbols down. A couple of RGTIs. I just was able to find some of their peers, or also ones that they say that people are also watching related to RGTI. So I'm gonna look at QBTS, ARQQ, QUBT, IONQ, SOUN. Is there anyone that I missed? MKFG. Okay. All right. Just very quick. You're going to hear me. This is about 3:20. So you're going to see me do this very quickly. We're going to just run down these very quickly. QBTS, DeWave Quantum Inc. Let me see the chart. QBTS. Okay, chart. Looks just like RGTI. Okay, this is funny. There's something going on with this. Volume is increasing. There's something going on with this because they're kind of behaving just the same. But so I'm gonna put an eyeball next to that one. ARQQ. I gotta kind of move a little bit quickly. This one I'm gonna say is dead. Just off jumps. QUBT. All right, this one. Okay, the reason why I say it looks dead is because there was a peak a while ago, like maybe 2 years ago, maybe a year and a half ago. And since then, it's been trading like the last one. What was it? ARQQ. The reason why I said it looked dead. So they had a peak around November 2022. And it was approximately about $41. Currently, right now, Arquette Quantum, ticker symbol ARQQ, is trading at approximately $1.19. It's approximately 3:21 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's been trading around $1 for about, let's just say 6-7 months. Volume, it does look like it has its ticks, but doesn't really look like it changes much. So that's why I was saying that looks dead. QUBT kind of looks similar. Had a spike around October 2021. Since then, it's kind of been downtrending and has been very stagnant since January 2021. It's been kind of trading just around $1.40, which is trading at approximately right now. It did increase about 17% on the day. So that's what people are really trading off of. You know, just those few cents are tremendous. I'm going to go ahead and roll out. I don't really feel like dealing with that. You kind of got to be in the mix on that. Okay, got a sexy one. We got IONQ, Ionic Inc. This is looking kind of nice. They recently been having a lot of volume, a lot of upticks. Kind of missed it. It was recently at approximately about $5. Now it's at about $19. So don't want to get stuck holding the bag with that company. I don't know. Let me kind of see what's IONQ. Goodness gracious, there's always something going on. Okay, let me do something real quick. Okay, IONQ. It looks okay. Oh man, chart looks pretty solid, but the question with that one is I would probably be a little bearish on the day, considering it's being like kind of spiking. So just for like a day trade, I probably would go ahead and be bearish on them. Let me go to SOUN. Is this SoundHound? SoundHound AI? I haven't used SoundHound in years, since Shazam kind of was nice to use. If that's the same SoundHound I'm thinking about. This is another one where people are just kind of trading on the cents, letting it go up a couple cents, but it's been pretty steady around, I don't know, 230, 370, something like that. So I'm gonna give SoundHound a break and not even deal with them. MKFG. Okay, this one looks good. Oh man, I missed the breakout. It was just about $1.10 not too long ago. Volume is increasing substantially. Okay, damn it. That one looked good. That one looked like a great day trade. However, it had a spike in volume about a week ago, around July 24th. Again, this is MKFG, Mark Forge Holdings and whatnot. And since then, volume has been decreasing. So a lot of times that's just people stuck around $2 that purchased around $2 that are holding the bag and they're trying to get out and they're trying to figure out what to do. So RGTI has a lot of volume. It looks like constantly this past month, 2 months. So it came down a little bit. Let's go ahead and see if we can get this trade in. I think I can get it around 247, which is a little bit, I'm a little bit happier about that, considering when I came across it about 244. The expectation, where do I see it going? I have no idea. But let's go ahead. We'll just put in a small buy order, and we'll see how it does tomorrow at the open of business. Now, day trade, I typically like to be out by the end of market, meaning about 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There are a few trades that I'm going to get ready for 9:30. You got to be on top of it. You can't be slacking. This RGTI trade is a get out 9:30 in the morning. Not 9:30, but 10:30, 11 in the morning. Get out, you make 3%, lose 3%, whatever. Get out. I've been fucking up with Foot Locker. And again, these are just simulated trades. Let me see real quick. Let me get this trade in. It's about to be 3:30. See if anybody's going to be willing to sell at 247. All right. Got in around 247. Still waiting. Looks like okay, so that looks like that's just going to be working. Its job is to get me in at the best price. I put a limit in at 247. I don't want to be buying this joint at $3 or nothing, because that's what's going to happen if I hit market. It's gonna okay. So got in around 247. Leave that trade probably for the rest of the day. And then early tomorrow morning, we'll see what happens with it. Hopefully it'll be up, 1-2% or something. And strictly, this is just a day trade. It looks like it has a lot of push behind it. A lot of people are like, go RGTI here. I can even take you to Investor Hub. I know nothing about this company. I should probably, be doing my research. But again, this is just very speculative trades. I think Verizon, there's another one that I'm a little bullish on, but not just day trading, kind of like long term a little bit. It was Alaska Air. This one looks looks a little bullish to me. The trial, the lowest points have been pretty steady around 40, 42, 43 bucks. The highest points, if I had to say, have been increasing just a little bit. But it's pretty steady around 48. But they have like a little bit, like, let me show you let me explain for a second. So around August 15, 2022, that was, they had other high points, but I'm just going back to August. Highest point was approximately about $47. Then around November 2022, highest point was around $48, $47.99. Then around January, highest point was around $54. Then around July 2023, the next highest point was around $57. So I would say this next highest point is probably going to be around $61. So if you can get it at 48 minus 61, that's about $13 per share that you could probably get if it gets past resistance at approximately, what is that, 57. And I think it'll probably breach. I don't know exactly why. I think, this possible hospitality may be kicking up around August. Just everybody getting that last little bit of vacation in. I've heard a few of my buddies talk about Alaska for some reason. They're like, yeah, man, Alaska, we want to go experience it. I think they've been watching too much Boondocks or something. I'm just kidding. No, there's this. Shit, let me just pull it up. Fuck it.
In favor of bitches. Motion to introduce a demand for ratification. All in favor of bitches. Brother Huey, let the record show that the motion is passed. Yeah. Please add bitches to the official list of names. Yeah. Okay, next motion.
White bitches. Wait, isn't that covered in bitches?
Hold up. Bitches and white bitches is two different things.
Well, then we have to go back and amend the previous demand to specify white bitches.
Why we all gotta have a white bitch because you got a white bitch?
To me, it's a wasted demand. They never gonna give us a white bitch.
They never give us one if we don't ask. We got to stand up and not just demand bitches, but white bitches.
Well, then. I want me an Alaskan bitch.
Beggars can't be choosers.
So, I'm kidding, my bad. But yeah, no, I've been hearing about a lot of my buddies saying that they plan on going to Alaska. Let me see. I'm gonna check out a few of these other airlines. Let me check out United. That RGTI already made me $20. I'm about to pull out. Oh no, I'm gonna stop. Just chill. That's for the morning. I was about to get that $20. I'm out of here, boy. All right, let me see. United Airlines, show me what you got. Okay, United Airlines, it's kind of steady around this 30, 50, and it's at 50 right now. Gonna kind of just leave that one alone. Let me see, American, AAL, let's check them out. One of my boys used to work for a joint called Piedmont Airlines. Who is that? Let me see. Piedmont Airlines. Let me see their ticker. Okay, it's Piedmont is an American regional air. Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Parent company, American Airlines. Okay, and he always talked very highly about Piedmont. He was like, they're solid. Currently trading around approximately $16.66. It's approximately 3:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But they look to stay between, they're kind of, a straddle. They kind of straddle between $12 and $21. Now it got my brain thinking like, is that what they mean by straddle? I don't know what they mean by straddle. I've got to look it up. We'll do some research once this market closes. I'm probably going to get some lunch and chill for a little bit. Or not some lunch, probably like, I guess, dinner or whatever. American Airlines, probably will leave them alone. And then let me see, who is it? JetBlue. What's their ticker symbol? JBlue. All right. JBlue. JetBlue. Okay. Woo! JetBlue. Ooh, they're down tremendously. Let me see their 20-year. Oh, yeah, they're all the way down. Oh, this may be a good bullish position. I may have to put this in real quick. Let me see. Let me go to Google. I'm going to type in the worst airlines in the USA. Just by people's opinions. What is the number one airline? Not the best. The least favorite. Let's go to least favorite. JetBlue. Wait, no. Best airlines, JetBlue. I'm sorry. Worst airlines, American, Alaska. Oh, and I was about to invest in Alaska. No. First class. Okay, JetBlue. JetBlue is down. That is down 7. Okay, I may have to make this as a day trade. I can see this going to $9. It's at $7.77. It has volume. Let me go to my bar chart. Let me see their opinion. JetBlue. It's a weak buy, but it's a buy, but it's a weak buy. You know what? This may be a good day trade. I didn't even do no research on it. Just, it's 336. You gotta do something. You gotta move quickly. But this looks like a good bullish day trade. 776. Okay, people don't like it very well. Analysts don't like it very well. This might be a good, let me see. I'm looking at this chart. Right now I'm looking at the 5-year chart. I'm seeing an inverted head and shoulders, which is an indicator of a possible reversal and a downward trend, which they've been down. Let's do it. Let's do a quick one. Shit. I'm gonna be mad if this. Oh damn it! My RGTI is down. I'm broke even. It's currently trading at $2.47. Okay, it's all good, baby. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna go to JetBlue. This is just gonna be a day trade. I don't have a lot of time to do a lot of research. This could possibly be a terrible decision. We're gonna get it at $7 and possibly 77 cents. Okay. Let's go to $7.75. See if we can get it a little bit. Let me see. What's the? Let's see if I can do $7.75. Again, just day trade. Nobody's selling it to me yet. Nobody's selling it to me at $7.75. Okay, let me go to $7.76. Okay, wait. Just give it a second. Again, this is JetBlue, trying to get it at $7.75. I'm looking at the chart. It's really low. $7.75 is not the support level. Support level looks to be at about $6.91 to about earnings. It did not beat earnings. It does not look like has it ever beat earnings? Does not look like it beats earnings very much at all. What I'm banking on is that we may see a reversal tomorrow. We'll see. Nobody's selling it at $7.75. Okay, we'll change that to $7.76. See if we can get in at $7.76. Okay. Yeah, somebody sold it to me at $7.76. Said, okay, you can have my JetBlue at $7.76. Now, I'm not saying JetBlue is a great company or anything. They seem to, people really like them. But this may be a good day trade, possibly, let's see. $9 minus $7.76. $1.24 divided by $9. or should I divide it by $9? It could possibly do. I'm gonna say like 10% tomorrow. I could be completely wrong. But yeah, we'll just give it some time. The RGTI, it's getting some activity right now. It's getting some late in the day activity. It's starting to go crazy. It's going up and down. Currently right now I'm up approximately 12. I'm up approximately 0.6%. So, JetBlue, this is probably that last day rush. I'm going to put this down real quick. I don't even want to, because those trades are for tomorrow morning. Right now I'm up approximately $20. Goodness gracious. I'm like, yo, get out. And I could make that money, and then we could play around tomorrow. Because the thing is that you never know what's going to happen overnight. So I'll be up watching this all night to make sure that I didn't miss anything or any news. And it'd be like, that's what always happens whenever you make a day trade. For some reason, the news pops up and it's like, yeah, it's like you never paid attention to it. You never saw it. Even right now while I was doing my research, but as soon as the market closes, then something will come up and I'll be like, oh shit, how did I miss that? So yeah. All right. So a couple trades ready for tomorrow morning. RGTI. Damn, I'm up 1% on RGTI. I'm wondering, do y'all just want to go ahead and get rid of RGTI? It looks like I can get rid of it at $250, make about $30. Let me see. I'm going to create that closing order right now. See if it, I'm going to do what did I get it at? 247. Let's see if anybody would be willing to buy it at 255 right now. That'll put me up about 8 cents per trade, per share, I'm sorry. Let's see if anybody wants it at 255 right now. I'll be willing to sell that. You know what? Y'all want to play games? I'll do 252 real quick. If y'all want to do it, we'll do it. I'll put that in right now, and I'll even put that in good till close. I think I can put in good till close extended. I'll put in 253. What do you think? 253. You want it at 253 right now? You can have it. All right. I'm gonna put that in limit order, good till close, extended hours. I'll put it in for you. Currently it's just working. Nobody's playing with it. Okay. JetBlue again traded at about $7.76. Currently it's trading at about $7.75, 6 cents. Yeah, so I'm down approximately 0.06%. But it's fluctuating. Okay, RGTI is dropping. I'm thinking about putting a sell-in order on RGTI at $2 and possibly 51 cents. I'm like, if y'all want it real quick, I'll take that $30 or whatever I get. I can't remember the percentage. What was the percentage? I'll take the 1%. I'll take the 1% today at the end of the day and just roll out. Yeah, I canceled the 253, put in 251. If y'all want it at 251, y'all can have it. I'll just take that 1%. I'll leave that 251 in. And yeah, so in that way, we leave the day with possibly a gain. Let me go ahead. I'm about to get ready to bounce. Try to enjoy the rest of my day. Yo, I appreciate anybody and everybody who decided to stop by and kick it with your man, Chan Man. I appreciate it. Listen, man, we're going to keep grinding. We're going to keep working. This is a show about love and education, and for people who definitely just want to take some time and learn a little bit more about the market. We will take some time to get back to Barf of breaking down definitions and explanations of things. For example, how can a dollar be diluted? We kind of talked about it already. How can a dollar be diluted? What are you talking about? My dollar is a dollar. How is it diluted? Well, the government through fiscal policy can print more dollars to get them in there. Okay, so my dollar's diluted. There's a lot more money out there. What does that mean for my dollar? Well, the power of your dollar kind of decreases. Kind of like if you're dating this woman and you only get to see her once a year, and you love this woman, or, her value is, you would do anything for her. You only get to see her once a year. But let's say you get to see her every day, every hour, then all of a sudden you start thinking to yourself, it's not so exciting anymore. But not saying that I agree with that. I would love to be with my spouse all day, every day if I could. However, that's kind of what happens to the dollar in dilution. So how do the government and banks and everybody get the dollar out? Then we could just discuss how they use fiscal and monetary policy to increase property taxes, sales taxes, or whatever. Banks increase interest rates, or lower I'm not sure, they would probably increase interest rates, but that would slow down the loan process. That would take more money out of circulation, because that's what you want to do to get the dollar to become more powerful. When the dollar becomes more powerful, then you can lower inflation. More people can get hired, shit like that. Don't quote me. I'm just kind of trying to tell you the difference between barf and bum rush. And I really got to get the bum rush podcast up and going, separately, because, for people who don't really care about options or stocks or trading, but just kind of want the education, that's barf. They just want to discuss on the terms. Like, for example, technical analysis. Never really understood why it was called technical analysis. Now I'm kind of starting to understand. It's just a technique. It's like charting. It's just a technique that you can use. You know what I'm saying? Fundamentals is kind of like how you talk about even in basketball. It's the fundamental, I can't think of the fundamentals, using your pivot. I'm trying to think. In basketball, you got your fundamentals. You want to be fundamentally sound, but also you want to use your different techniques. So just little things like that, going over things like that kind of make things easier and better for me when I'm trading. It's like, what technique are you going to use? I'm going to use my charting technique. Okay. Did you do your fundamentals? Yes, I looked at the EPS and all that. And you're like, okay, bet, earnings per share and whatnot. And then also going into the fundamentals, this is giving me a headache. It really is. Just going into the fundamentals and understanding what each one means. And I know you don't really got to do the formulas, but just understanding what each one means. It's because it gets kind of confusing for me. It's like, oh, this means that for every share you have, this is approximately how much you can earn. You can earn approximately 4% on every trade that you have. It's like, oh shit, okay, thanks, okay. And then I also like to break down the formulas. I'm a person who likes to break down the formulas. People tell you all the time, forget the formulas. That's so old school. That's like someone doing long division when you got a quantum computing. But it helps me out, okay? So it is very helpful for me to be able to understand, okay, so they take the shares outstanding and they divide it by the net income. Oh, okay, great. You know what I'm saying? And then you can understand how you get net income. Net income is the revenues minus the expenses or whatnot. And then so okay. And then all that develops, and next thing you know, you start finding the things that you like. You start finding, okay, I just like to look at this, and this. After I've done all the research on all the fundamentals or on the different techniques, I just like to use this, and this. And then you develop your strategy, and then you stick to it. You stick to it, even in hard times. Like right now, I was about to go up 1% on that RGTI stock, the quantum computing stock. About to get 1%. When I hit 1%, out. And I wasn't expecting to get 1% before 4 p.m. today, but it's very possible it could happen. And if I get that 1%, you could get out. Now you can try to hold on all night, but I may not want all that money just sitting around all night in RGTI, and whatever CEO could do whatever they're going to do, or whatever CCO or whoever could just mess everything up for me, and I'm out all my money. Okay, JetBlue is down approximately 0.26% now. Okay. It's okay. We'll just give that a chance. And right now, RGTI, I'm about to see if I can get out of this, because right now it's holding up. And I know I'll come back tomorrow and it'll shoot up to $4 or something. That's not the concern. That's another thing you really want to work about with investing, is do not be concerned that a stock that you were trading and you were doing great and you it went up and you sold and got out, and now all of a sudden you're out and you could have made more money. So you want to hop back in. No, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. That's not what we're looking at. Get your money, get out, move on. These are not our wives, husbands, children, babies. These are our girlfriends, our boyfriends, our sluts, our bottom bitches. These are not get to love them, get to know them, anything like that. Have fun, beat these cheeks, get out. That's what I'm trying to do with RGTI. I'm probably going to lower it to $2.50 because right now, $2.50, I'll be up 1.21%. Let's go ahead and see if we can get out of this. I know the bank is, or the BD is probably going to say something like, no, could you please not do that? We really don't like to see people day trading in their account. Yeah, I can make a quick $30 real quick. Okay. All right, here we go. Wait, it looks like it's about to hit 251. I don't even got to change my order. Looks like it's about to hit 251. Goodness gracious. It went from like 250 to like that, and then it broke down. It started breaking down to 250.01. Like, come on, man. Stop that. Stop that trash. Let me put this order in for $2.50 and get out before 4 p.m. Just make a little chicken. Let me just do this. See, before you would have to make sure you covered your commissions. The commissions would have ate this up. Commissions would have been like $18. Let me just go ahead and put it in. Okay, I'm out at 250. All right, good job. Did approximately about 1.2%. Let me make sure. I'll go ahead and we can just analyze this trade real quick. Purchase RGTI at 247 and got out at 250. So minus 247 made about 3 cents per share. 3 cents per share divided by, I don't know, what am I supposed to do? By 247? I don't know. That 1.2%. Yeah, great. So that's exactly what we're talking about right there. Now on the other end, I got JetBlue that's down approximately 0.3%. So just going to leave that alone. Not going to trade that. We'll just take that money that we made from RGTI and we'll call that a day. We'll just say, hey, call that a day. And if possible, come back tomorrow and see if it's a possible another opportunity. But for the most part, we got our 1%. Let's get out. Let's move on. Good news is our funds are not locked in to the speculative company that we had no idea. We got in, we spent about 30 minutes with the joint, you know what I'm saying? And we rolled out. All right. So thank you so much to anybody and everybody who decided to stop by, kick it with your man Chairman. I appreciate it. God bless. Keep your head up. All right. This is Chairman. This is House of Barf. Yo, what's good? Thank you to anybody and everybody who decided to stop by, kick it with your man Chairman. I appreciate it. All right, real quick. So what happens now? Okay, so made a couple trades, did 1.2% today. Things going well. Not well, but, decent. So where do we go from here, right? That'd be the question. So we do the shit all over again. It doesn't just stop right there. We go all over again. We pull up the market laggers, the market gainers, the hot topics. I'll let y'all be with me when I go over them. This is what I'll be doing late at night. As of right now, nobody's really been talking to me, but actually I've had a couple people. That's why I told you this weekend I was busy. A couple people have been reaching out to me saying, hey, how you doing, buddy? You know what I'm saying? I know even people I've cussed out, even people I said, leave me the fuck alone. I'm tired of everybody's opinion. Everybody's calling me, hey, let's go get a beer together. Let's go get some lunch together. And I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. And you know what? God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. You know, and I'm not trying to make excuses for my behavior, but some people have said, Chan, believe it or not, you may not think it, but I've been there. You know, I've been there. Getting divorced from my spouse, losing my house, losing my job, losing my car, losing my children, you know. And I have heard people say one thing that they completely put it on was drinking. That was one thing, but they say it was also other things, philosophies when it comes to the children, how to raise the children, or different things. Where are we going to live? Well, probably that involves children as well. Daddy got a new job in this place. Mommy got a new job in this place. Whose career are we going to support? That's why I got some ideas for some businesses that I think I would also, me and a buddy of mine were talking about it. And me and my buddy, we talk about business a lot, and we kind of come up with these ideas. And I'm just going to put it out here for right now. Screw it. Somebody wants to steal it, take it. Because it's not about somebody stealing and taking it. It's more about, what if there was an Airbnb subscription? And I don't mean Airbnb, but like, what if timeshares, Airbnbs, hotels, whatever, could come together? Like, you know how you got the timeshare and I'm sorry, I'm going off topic, but essentially, you know how you have the timeshare and you pay it monthly, but like some timeshares are different. Some timeshares you only have one place you can go to. You know what I'm saying? Some other timeshares you have multiple places you can go to, depending. I can't name them all. I know Marriott has a good timeshare or whatever. I can't name them all. I can't remember. But then you have your Airbnb. People love Airbnbs. It's like being at home. You know what I'm saying? And then you have your hotels as well. But let's say essentially you get into the subscription and you can pay the subscription. And let's say you're NFL, military, NBA, whatever, you know, somewhere where you may not be somewhere for a long period of time. You're paying into the subscription, you know, and you can say, hey, I got to move again, sweetheart. It's like, damn, we just moved to Atlanta. Yeah, I got another job in Maryland or something. So now I got to move. Now, but wait, your whole family does not have to uproot and follow you and leave or have to pay 2 mortgages or 2 rents or nothing. You're already in this subscription. So you can have your house in Maryland while you can still keep possibly your real house in Atlanta or whatever. So let's say you bought a house and it's like, oh shit, you're paying for the subscription because you and your family love the vacation, but also because it's very possible it could come up that you may have to move. You're in the military. You may not be somewhere longer than 3 years. You're in the NFL. I don't know, whatever. You're an athlete, whatever. So no need to sell that house short anymore. A lot of families would have to be in a situation where there's nothing wrong. There was nothing wrong at all, but now the house is under market, which is fine. Nobody cares about that. They plan on being in that house for 30 years or however many years. And now they have to sell that home short, underwater or whatever, under the price that they purchased it at, under market value or whatever, you know, underwater means. I don't know. I'm not into real estate that often, but essentially they have to take a loss on the house, then move to another state, buy another house. You know what I'm saying? And their whole situation's fucked up. Whole situation. For a job they probably don't even have anymore. That's the real fucked up shit. You gave up everything for this company, this organization, for your spouse, whatever, and you don't even have the same spouse anymore, or you don't even have the same job anymore, and your whole economic situation is all messed up. What if it's a possible service like an Airbnb, possible subscription, hotel, you know, top tier concierge house service where you buy into a subscription and it's like, hey, I need a home in Maryland. All right, bet. You know what I'm saying? The house will be ready for you in 2 weeks, or, you know what I'm saying? You get the house, you know, set up. It's already pre-furnished. This is not it's your home, but it's not your home. So it doesn't matter if it's pre-furnished. If you want, you could probably request, you know, this is some other ideas just talking about that. You'd be like, no, I'll take care of it myself. But yeah, you can have the house already set up. You know what I'm saying? Everything's taken care of. You can live in it for a year, 2 years, however you want. You're paying into the subscription. You know what I'm saying? And then when you're ready, you know, your job is over or whatever ends, you can go ahead and I know what it is. I know what you're thinking. It's like, well, why can't you just pay rent? Well, rent is a little different. It's like you have to find a place and then you have to pay rent, for this place for a year. And then if you need to pay again. The subscription, you can pay at all times. And it's not for one specific place. It's for all over. If you want to stay in that place for a year, 2 years, keep paying the subscription, whatever other fees you have to pay, it's your choice. Do your thing. But guess what? Last thing, just think about how many marriages. That's what I'm thinking about, probably because I'm married. Think about how many marriages could be saved simply because so many people say, well, I don't want to move to North Carolina right now. I got a great thing going on with this company. They're actually about to pay for my education. They said that they'll send me to, Washington for more training. It's got a great thing going. Why do you need to move right now? Well, this person needs to move. Well, you know what? Hey, real quick, I'm paying into this. I don't know what it's called. I just use Airbnb, but I'm paying into this, not timeshare, because timeshare is just different, but I'm paying into this subscription. I'm just going to use Airbnb for a moment. I might need to write down Airbnb. That may be a good stock, but I'm paying into this Airbnb subscription. If you need to move down to North Carolina right now, it's okay. Give me some time. I'm going to call and I'm going to, have a house set up for you. And I'm going to write down Airbnb real quick. Have this house set up for you. And when you get down there, you'll be fine. You'll live there. You'll feel like you're at home. And then when the time is right, I'll sell the home. We don't have to take a loss on it, or we can keep it. And then we can also just pay the mortgage, and then we can pay the subscription, whatever it is. And then if you feel like you want to move from North Carolina or from wherever, Georgia or whatever, then we can go back to the house in Maryland, and we're doing well. We're doing okay. The subscription, yes, it may be expensive. It could be, probably it could be like $1,000 a month. It could be, I don't know how much it would be. It could be $500 a month. You know what I'm saying? Like it could, I don't know how much it would be, but because you wouldn't be paying the rent or the mortgage, you would be paying a partial month, kind of like insurance. You know what I'm saying? You pay it monthly, and it's kind of like an insurance plan because you may need to use it. You may not need to use it. You could also use it just for traveling. If you're just like, hey, I want to pay into this subscription and we just want to get a place for a week in, I don't know, Tahiti or I don't know where, just where people love to travel to. And you can say, sure, yeah, you can just get the house for a week. If that's what you want, you get the house for a week, you're good. But if you do need to move in and live there for a year, you're good. You've been paying into the subscription, you're good. Oh, I'm only going to get this job. The job is only in San Diego for a year. I don't need to get an apartment or anything. It's just ways that we could think about different things. But however, I know I got off topic. I'll be going on tangents. But however, same thing tonight. We'll be pulling up a bunch of other tickers. Yes, this shit can get boring. It can get tedious. Pulling up a bunch of random tickers again. I'm going to be going to the market gainers today, the market losers today, the industries that did well today, the industries that did bad today, jotting down all those tickers. I just wrote down Airbnb. Again, these are just day trades. Now, I have a few trades that I would like to do long term. I'm still thinking about those. This is not advice. I was looking at Verizon. I was looking at Foot Locker. I'm even looking at this Ford. I'm just seeing how they're doing. Yeah, I need to write down Ford as well. And these are possibly long-term trades that I'm looking at, companies I would like to get into, and again, own longer than 1 year, 1 year and longer, 12 months and longer, whatnot. So, yeah. All right. Well, so if you were just curious of what happens now, okay, so you did well today. What is it? You do it all over again tomorrow. And that's why it's getting kind of hard to maintain barf and bum rush. Because it's like, I get so excited about bum rush. Cause also, as I stated to you, I'm in a certain position right now. I got the bank trying to take my home. I got my spouse trying to get out. I got got to figure out what we're going to do with the children. Got to pay these car notes. The car notes people call every day. The credit card company's calling every day. I got all these people. So I get kind of consumed in bum rush. And I've kind of started leaving barf behind a little bit. But I'm going to try to get better. Seriously. Even if I got to start getting up even earlier, do an hour of barf, just taking any terms or terminologies or ideas that you're curious about, that we have to break it down. Like, what are we doing? Futures. I know nothing about futures. I know nothing about foreign exchange, currency or whatever, FX exchange. Know nothing about those. I saw today the USD and the Japanese yen was doing well today. I don't even know what that means. Is it like, so if I take the USD and I buy the Japanese yen, that means I'll make 70 cents on each one of my dollars. Like, I'm not sure how to do it. I'm not sure how it works. Just want to take time to figure it out. So I do know that there's another platform. I can't remember what it's called. I think it starts with a T, that people like talk about their foreign exchanges. What is it? And it's no video. It's just straight talking, kind of like the podcast as well. So yeah, if you're a person that's like, man, I'm really not trying to trade. I'm not trying to do all that. I just really kind of want to get the terminology down so I can talk to my advisor, or I can just understand what I'm doing when I'm at the bank and what the people are talking about, and interest rates, and they're going up and down. What the hell are they talking about? I just want to get into this house. Why is it $2,000 last month, but this month it's $3,000? What's the principal? Does it matter? Can I just pay my $2,000 every month or $4,000 or whatever you're paying every month and be okay? And it's like, well, if you understand with the interest rate stuff, like with student loans, your student loan bill is what? They say, just pay the minimum. Just pay the minimum. It's okay. You're fine. The minimum is $60 a month. You say, what? $60 a month? I can afford that. You got a $10,000 student loan, or however much, an $80,000. I don't know how much you got. You got an $80,000 student loan. You telling me all I got to pay is $60 a month? How the hell is that going to get paid off? But nobody asks that. People just want to be in good standings with their creditors. So they say, okay, I'll pay the $60. I'll pay the $60. And you know what? When I get rich, when I get that advance from that company, when I get that incentive, when I get that promotion, I'm going to get rid of that student loan. I'm going to be good for the rest of my life. Skirt. We're not all Barack Obama. Let's cut it. Cut it. That's not going to work. Look at the bill. You're going to notice that minimum is going straight to interest. Pew, 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 pew. Interest, 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 interest. You're just paying off the interest. You haven't even touched the principal, but you don't pay attention until 4 years later. You're like, yo, I've been paying this $60 minimum for 4 years, and ain't shit changed. It's still $10,000. What am I doing? Where's my money going to? Like some inferno? And then you look at the bill, and it says every month you got a bill. It's $60. $59.99 goes towards interest, and 1 cent goes towards your principal. And then when you see that shit, you say, oh, you motherfuckers. Y'all got me. You got me, but guess what? You ain't gonna get me no more. I've been listening to this motherfucker named Chan Man, and I don't know who the hell he is, but it sounds like he got some great damn advice. I knew this is exactly what y'all been doing. You check that bill now, you say, you know what? I'm sending y'all $120 every month now. Every month, I'm sending y'all $120, and I want $60 to pay off that interest, and I want the other $60 to go towards that principal. And I want to make sure it's done. And some companies, now not all companies, are going to bojangle you. They're going to be like, oh, if you want that if you want to make an additional payment or something on the principal, you're going to have to call us. And every time you call, it's like, and you're sitting there like, damn, man, can I just do this shit online? Like, why the fuck I got to call every time I want to make an additional payment on my principal or something like that? Because if not, they're just going to keep taking each one of your payments and putting it on the interest. And then, oh shit, don't even get me started on the deferred interest. This is student loans. This is not everything. Don't even get me started on deferred. So they tell you, this is another thing that they'll get you with. Don't worry. You ain't got to pay the interest for 3-4 months or 3-4 years. Or until you graduate. You say, I don't got, so you're going to give me $30,000 and I don't got to make a payment until I graduate. All right, bet. Your interest is deferred. So then you graduate. What happens? You get an $8,000 interest bill. You said, yo, I thought it was deferred. It wasn't 0%. It was deferred. Damn it. I'm in college and I still don't know what the fuck nothing means. So there's a lot of games that be played. And that's why we're just going to take things slowly but surely. And we're going to move it. And we're going to have fun. And we're going to talk about it. And more so, even if we just touch on a topic, planting seeds. That's all it is. Let the seed grow. They say have faith like a mustard seed. Just let the seeds, don't feel like, oh man, I'm 40 years old and I know I'm fucking up. I know it. And I've been listening to this guy, Chairman, and I'm not sure if you listen. I've been listening to this guy, Chairman, and he's been talking about interest rates and principal, and I'm starting to get it. And I want to try to do something different with my life. But damn, I feel so damn old. I feel like I'm such behind the curve. No, that's not what it is at all. We're not in a race. We're not racing our homeboy or homegirls who started a business 2 or 3 years ago, and now they're bringing in $200,000 annually or $300,000 annually, and now they're making new friends, and now they're traveling, and they're doing all the thing they got to do, and you've been working that same job, making $100K, or now you got promoted, and now you're making $120K, and now you got promoted, you're making $130K, and you're so happy, and you're doing your thing. It's still about being happy, taking your time. You never know what can I can't fathom. I tell you, I had a dream where I think a spirit or somebody came in to my dream and was like, hey, I want to talk to you real quick. I know you're under a lot of stress right now, but I want to tell you, you can't fathom what God can do for you. And I don't even think it said you can't fathom what God can do for you. I think it said, it could have been God. I think it was God saying you can't fathom what I can do for you. You can't even fathom, and not even just what I can do for you. You can't fathom what I can do for you monetary wise on this planet Earth. And I'm pretty sure outside of it, but you can't even fathom what I can do monetary wise for you. You can't even fathom how much money I can create for the earth in a whole, as well as for you. You can't fathom how much money you can make. All I got to do is do a few things. Stay strong, stay poised, keep my faith, and also get back to the childhood. Have fun. I'm not having fun right now. Every day I wake up, it's a dumpster fire that I got to put out. An extinguisher. Every day. It's like, get back to your childhood. Smile. Have fun. Get close to the ones that love you and not the ones that have been stabbing you in your back and making fun of you behind your back and talking junk about you. And then they call you up to want to hang out and have a couple drinks. But then behind your back, they're the ones saying, talking trash about you. And you get all that out of there. Because I was just looking at this special about talked about it before, eagle flying. Sometimes when an eagle comes down to get some food, another bird will attack an eagle from above, just hacking at the eagle's head. Man, that has to be annoying. You know what I'm saying? You looking down trying to get something to eat, and then another bird come down trying to eat you, hacking at the bird's head. So the eagle can't, you just twist and turn and get this thing off. But there's one thing is eagles can fly higher than most birds. So the eagle just flies super high, and then it gets too hard for a bird to breathe. So then the bird just falls off. So it's very possible, and I'm not trying to boast myself or speak anything on myself, but it's very possible that it's time to start letting some of those things that you're holding on to. It's time to start flying high, and some of those things are going to start falling off. And that's where I'm trying to get myself, and that's where I'm trying to grow. Because for a moment in my life, I was securing who I was going to give my bag to if I ever got rich. You ever played a lotto and you be like, yo, if I win the lotto, I'm going to give all y'all $1 million. I'm going to give all y'all $100,000. I'm going to give all y'all $10,000. You know what I'm saying? We're already securing who we giving the bag to, who we haven't even secured the bag. We already going into debt. We haven't even secured the bag yet. And that's what I think I was doing as well. It's time to fly high, get some of those barnacles or whatever them things that be sticking on to you, get all them things off, let them fall off. Now it's a little easier for me to fly. Don't be rude to people, mean to people. You don't got to be like that. Just flying high. And then secure the bag. Because just think about your child. Let's just real quick, just speculating. Let's just real quick talk about your child. You got a child, right? Beautiful daughter, beautiful son. And they have a crew of nomads. They just hang out with a crew of, I don't know what's up with Johnny. I don't know what's up with Susan. But, man, you can see it, but your daughter or your son probably can't see it. They're bringing you down. That crew is not conducive for you. Now, every kid hears this from their parents, and they're like, Mom, shut up. Dad, shut up. What you know, man? That's my bestie. That's my bestie and a Tessie. You know, so they're not able to hear the message that you're trying to send to them is that you can see your son or daughter doing well for themselves. You're like, you're going to do well. Now, let's say that your son or daughter is doing okay for themselves, but you know that you can help them out. You can help them out do more. But they hang out with that crew, and you already know if you give them $25,000, let's say you want to give them $25,000. They're like, man, Mom, thank you for the car, but I'm thinking about selling it, and I can sell it for like $25,000. And you're like, man, they're going to sell that car for $25,000, and they're just going to give it to their friends. And what are their friends going to do? Talk shit about them, talk bad about them, treat them bad. You know what I'm saying? And they're going to take them, your son or daughter is going to spend all the money on them. And your son or daughter is going to be out of it. And then they're going to be back in a position where they got to come to you. Mom, Dad, you'll never believe what Susan or JJ and all them did to me. No, I can believe it. I can believe it. 100%. I could have predicted it. You know, Mom, can you help me buy another car? It was like, well, you were supposed to sell the car and get another car that, you know, and then you were going to keep some of the money and you were going to do whatever you're supposed to do with it. Yeah, but JJ or Shantae, they said that they couldn't pay their rent and they were like 3 months behind. So I gave them like $5,000 and then such and such was going through a divorce and they couldn't afford a lawyer. So then I gave them $5,000 and now all I got right now is $5,000. And it's like, what happened to the other five or whatever? All right, forget about it. You know, so essentially I kind of think of that kind of in the sense of like the spirit realm or with God. God sees the crew that we have around us. God, the Father, you know, sometimes I get kind of like, you know, God, you know, sees it. And it's like, why would I bless you? Not because what you're doing is bad or whatever you got going on. You ever hear your parents say when you're driving around, don't drive out too late. I'm not worried about you. I'm worried about other people around you. They're going to crash into you, kill you possibly. You know what I'm saying? It's like, why would I bless you? Not because of what you're doing wrong. You know, you got your faith and everything, but the people you're securing yourself around, you're surrounding yourself around, and being sure to say that if I get right, I'm going to bless y'all. And all these people don't give a shit about you or your family or anything you got going on. The only thing they can think about is themselves. And when they see you rising, they're there just hanging on. Let me just hang on here. Let me get a leg. Let me get a leg. Let me get a toe. Let me get a toe. They just want to hang on. And they're going to hang on until you get to the top and you rise. And then what happens? They're kind of the opposite of the other birds. When you go low, that's when they fall off. That's when they follow. Oh man, you flying too low for me. I gotta jump off. I gotta hurry up and jump on another opportunity. Oh, look at them. They on the rise. Hey, real quick, I'm just going to go hang out with them tonight. And I'll hang out with them tomorrow. And you over there shriveling up, depleted, used up, because you've been holding all these people. You've been trying to fly with 14 people on your neck. And you're trying to carry all these people saying, yeah, I'm going to get to this bag. You got great ideas. But it's hard to execute them when you got these 14 people offering their unsolicited opinions. Hey, man, that idea ain't never going to work. Okay, what you doing, motherfucker? Oh, I'm just hanging out, just hanging out. It's like, oh, okay, that's what I thought. And you do got to be mentally strong to keep going with all these people in your ear. But what if it's not even supposed to happen that these people, that you're supposed to be that mentally strong? To be like, oh, they're my best friend. I ignore everything they say. They really my best friend. They're just an asshole. At what point do you say, no, I'm not supposed to be this mentally strong. It's time for me to go ahead and start trimming some fat, just trim a little fat, and then that's where we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be sitting there having a spouse or a best friend always talk shit about us, and you're supposed to be moving forward, you know what I'm saying? And you just mentally strong. I don't listen to nothing they say. I do what I want to do anyways. And a lot of people say, man, that's what I like. You do what you want anyways. At the same time, they're over there bringing you down constantly. It may not be in God's plan to have that around you. You're not supposed to be that mentally strong. You're supposed to have people, one, supporting you and lifting you up, and two, people that doing their own shit. Get your own shit. Let's fly together. Let's fly high together. Not, you know what I'm saying? I was just looking at something about Charlemagne talking, and he was like, he didn't even know his crew was that crew. He was talking about him, I guess, Loon, Pete Davidson, I don't know, a few other people. I can't remember all the names, but he was like, yo, seriously, y'all can't imagine. We had days where we were at my house or Pete Davidson's house way before, Charlemagne was Charlemagne, or way before Pete Davidson was Pete Davidson. He was like, these are just my guys, my people, and it just happened that Pete Davidson started doing his thing, Charlemagne started doing his thing, and now they flying high together. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm pretty sure that there's opportunities that they put each other on with, like, yo, meet my guy. You know what I'm saying? But essentially, everybody was doing their thing. They all flying high. They all taking care of their people. Not one person carrying a bunch of people. I always think about MC Hammer. So I know I'm going on my tangents. But that's the thing about tomorrow. About getting ready for tomorrow. Just jotting down a bunch of tickers again, 50, 60, 100 even if I got to. Going through all, using my charting technique, my inverted head and shoulders, or my head and shoulders, whatever. Doing a little bit of fundamental analysis. Being sure to, take some risks. Don't be crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's better to take, a small loss, you know what I'm saying, than, and then, we'll get better, and we'll start being able to make better trades and getting, more money, and just knowing when to get in and when to get out. Again, these are day trades. These are not long-term trades, and this is what I would consider perversion of the market. If you find a company that's good, just invest. There's no need to try to do these day trading, but I love it. I enjoy it. I enjoy the exhilaration. I enjoy the rush. It makes me happy. I love it. You know what I'm saying? I wish I could do this all day, every day. But I am going to have to start putting some applications in, especially if I want to have a place for my children to be. Even if it's just temporary. Sometimes you just got to have a job, try to get you to where you're trying to be. You know what I'm saying? So I want to thank anybody and everybody who decided to stop by Kick It With Your Man Chairman. I appreciate it. God bless. I may have an after hours House of Barf episode. I may do that. So I'll probably try to figure out the scheduling. Probably be Barf early in the mornings, just going over some definitions and some topics that people want to talk about, or not that people want to talk about, but that I think people are on people's minds, or things that people may be ignoring, or things that I have questions about. 2, then Bum Rush, that we just hop in the market 9:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and just go ham. Then there's 3. There could possibly be after hours barf, where basically I'll turn on my mic and I'll let people see what I'm doing, write all the tickers I'm writing down, all the things I'm thinking about, and then we'll start working on getting into other things as well. Possibly a few other podcasts on the way. A few people that are close to me, I'm thinking about doing something with them. I think they would enjoy it. So yeah, that's basically it. So I may do some after hours. That's basically late at night. That's when I'm watching possibly a little bit of television, I'm just jotting down a bunch of tickers, doing my technical analysis, watching Korean news. Korean news, I think, comes on. Not Korean. Is it? Not Korean. Asian news. I'm sorry. Asian news that comes on approximately about 5 p.m. It should be getting ready to come on now. Then looking at the European markets, they come on before American markets, the U.S. equities markets, whatever. And then just taking a look at that, and then just getting ready. 9:30 a.m. We will. It's truly exhausting. But just think about this. Last thing before I get up out of here. Just think about this. For so many years of our life, mine included, how many years did we sit around waiting for someone to give us a paycheck, or for someone to give us a lottery ticket, or a birthday present or something? If I could just take a few months and figure this shit out and get better at it, I could be possibly punching my own ticket. I'm not going to be sitting around dealing with, no offense, or maybe I mean all offense, dickhead managers who don't give a shit about you. All they care about is their spouse, their child, their house that they bought in fucking, I don't know where, Vermont or Massachusetts or Mass, whatever they call it. And that's all they care about. They're trying to live their lobster eating lifestyle, making sure their children go to the best schools, and could give a flying fuck about what you got going on. So you got to deal with their dickheads or their pussy heads, whatever you want to call it. Then you got to sit there and wait for that incentive at the end of every year. And that incentive is the thing that gets you to be balanced throughout the rest of the year. You know, unless you're like one of these top tier employees, or you've been there 30 years, you know, all these things. Unless you're these people, and that bonus is just another check for you to, you know, just to go on a nice golfing trip, I don't know, in Quail Island or whatever it is. I don't know where these places are. I don't go to them. I don't know where people, what is it? Athens, Georgia. You know, it's just another check for you. Say, oh, I got a bonus. Great. Hey, y'all want to go to Athens this week and go golfing, or go watch, I don't know, Bubba in the Masters? I don't know. You know, but for people like me, my bonus would just get me caught up on my bills now. And I was looking for that shit. And what happened on my last bonus? They gave me a $0 bonus. $0. I'm getting sick and tired of sitting around waiting on trying to massage the egos of upper management people. And I'm tired of it. Yeah. Y'all don't want to fuck with me. I don't want to fuck with y'all. But there's going to be one thing I'm going to tell y'all. Next time I come around, if God willing, if I get the opportunity, next time I come around, you know, I'm not going to be somebody that you can just talk down to or that you can play with. Now you're going to understand, oh shit, this motherfucker Chan does not die. Like, shouldn't he have like some heart disease or some liver infection by now? It's like, damn, this motherfucker won't die. You know, it's like, nah, dog, it's not the way it goes down. I work too hard, and I'm too proud in my work, my ethics, to just have somebody going around just tossing me around, beating my cheeks, slapping it in my face, no Vaseline, and I'm supposed to just be taking it all day. And you know what's crazy? I would have took it. I would have continued, and I would have kept taking it for I don't know how long. It could have been 15, 20 years, because that's what I grew up. The same thing my grandparents did, same thing my parents did, and now I'm going to do it. And I'm going to take care of my family. My kids are going to go to great schools, and we're going to drive great Lexuses. And if I ever do get super rich, maybe I can get my wife an Audi. And I was going to do it 10, 15 years with the permission of higher ups. And I know it's like, well, the government is a corporation, you know, so you're still getting permission. Look, every time you make money, who's taking money out of your capital gains? The government. You know, so I get it on that point. But on the same note, I'm sitting here, I'm going to begin writing my own paycheck. If I get good at it, I may have to go back to a 9-to-5 temporarily. But if I get good at it, I can start writing my own paycheck. I don't have to sit around, go to performance reviews and say, so what did you think you did this year? Motherfucker, I don't know. It was a train wreck, and I just tried to hang on by the skin of my teeth. Oh, okay. And instead, you got to put in all these other fabricated words and bullshit. Or, just to have some dickhead manager that you only have for 6 months telling you how you performed for the year. And then having some executive, because you're like, oh, wait, let me talk to your boss, because I don't know how the fuck you can give me this review. Then you talk to their boss, and what does the executive say? Oh, well, yeah, we talked to your previous manager, and it sounded like you were kind of having some of the same opportunities for growth or the same, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, damn, so the last manager was talking shit too? So all y'all motherfuckers just be out here talking shit. And then, last thing, then you talk to another motherfucker, maybe somebody who's retired or somebody who blah, blah, blah. And guess what they say? Man, fuck them dickheads. All they do is get in the office, drink, party, and talk shit about everybody. You got this person sucking this person off so that they can get free tickets for the Nats game. This person sucking this person off so they can go see Hamilton for free. And all they sit around and do is talk shit about all y'all. They don't do no work. They don't trust me. They make it seem like they're super smart and that they do work. No, they're in there beat red face because of so many jokes and drinks. They're having a ball. So you're sitting there like, yo, so why are they so hard on me? Well, I don't know. You kind of make it easy for them, but trust me, if I could say, man, fuck them, go. How much, somebody say, how much your paychecks? It's about $6,000 a month. Yo, that ain't nothing. That's nothing. Go find some more money. Okay. Go just get. Okay. And trust me, if you want to come back, it's a possibility. Maybe never, ever, who knows? But $6,000 a month is nothing. And you're sitting there like, damn, man, that's my whole life, man. That's my whole life. It's like, that's nothing. Okay. Go live your life. Trust me, you can make way more than that in a month. It's like, damn, how much are people making? One of these guys I was talking to, 1 year, he made $300,000 in 1 month. And that was like 2018, 2019 or something. It was before COVID. He had his annual salary and he just did a phenomenal job and got $300,000 in 1 month. On top of his paycheck, on top of his taxes. I'm not saying all that included was $300,000. No, he got his taxes. This was in like March or something. So he got his taxes, got his paycheck, his normal paycheck, and then he got his bonus. His bonus was like $300K. And that shit opened my eyes. I said, wait a minute. But this was an older gentleman. He'd been doing his thing for 20, 30 years. Oh, this is some crazy shit. Last shit. I don't even want to talk about this shit because now it's getting too close. Then I heard they basically kind of pushed his ass out. After like 30 years. You know what I'm saying? They kind of pushed him out. Yo, people are fucked up. People are fucked up. I said, man, I thought that just happened to black people. They said, nah, it's across the board, buddy. They will push you out for no damn reason. And then the assholes that push you out will leave the company and go get another job at another company. It's all fucked up, man. I don't even want to keep going. So I want to appreciate anybody and everybody who decided to take time out of their wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by to kick it with your man, Chan Man. I'm going to try to do my research tonight. What I may do tonight is, if I do after hours barf, is I may just get all the tickers of the trades. I may not. I'll figure it out. So thank you all. I appreciate it. God bless. We'll be back together again soon, Lord willing. This is Chan Man, House of Barf.